Do you want to be in the know? The Aaron Roscoe Techno Show, yeah!
Welcome, everyone, to the Aaron and Roscoe Techno Show. Today, we are going to be discussing something that everybody's talking about, and that is the new launch of the iPhone 12s. Everyone's super pumped about what has come out from the Apple world with the new phone launch. That's launching in just a couple weeks, and then even more coming at the 1st of November. So I wanted to give kind of a breakdown of the video of what to expect, what's coming, just kind of in a nutshell. Nothing too deep or too dug into or too in detailed. Don't want to geek out on you too much, but just kind of a general knowledge about what the iPhone 12 is, what's the differences, some tips on the 5G network, and what we're going to be looking at, because there is a lot of changes that has come to the phone, that has come to the processor, that has come to the camera, the physical design, and most importantly, the biggest update on the iPhones, and that is the 5G antenna for the 5th generation cell phone, 5G antennas to be able to communicate with 5G towers if they are available in your area. So, let's get started. So, where do we start? Let's start with the overview of all 4 of the iPhone 12s. They released 4 different versions of the iPhone 12s. The first 2 versions are the 2 less expensive versions. That's the iPhone 12 Standard and the iPhone 12 Mini. Now, both of these iPhone 12s come with an A14 Bionic chip with the same internal components on each ones, with the Mini and the Standard. There's night mode on the cameras. It's got the dual camera lens. Still a great phone. The iPhone Mini is a 5.4 Super Retina XDR display, and the iPhone 12 Standard has a 6.1. Now, the good part about this is you'll remember the iPhone 11s had an LCD screen where the Pros had an OLED. Now, all 4 iPhone 12s has OLED screens, which is a better resolution, great screen. They also changed and partnered with Corning Glass to make a new screen. They call it the Ceramic Shield. They're claiming it's up to 4 times stronger glass when it comes to drops and breakages. We don't know about scratches yet. In the iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Mini, there's going to be 5 colors. You'll notice we're missing the yellow and purple from the iPhone 11s, and then, of course, the blue's not back from the iPhone XRs. So different color schemes. We got black, white, green, blue, and product red. Now, product red is different, and you always notice it's got a different text font to it, because every product red iPhone that is purchased, part of the proceeds go to HIV research, to research HIV, which is a great cause. This is the first 2 iPhones. I know I told you there was 4. And the next 2 are the Pro series, the iPhone 12 Pro and the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Now, these are a little different. The size of the iPhone Pro is the same size as the standard iPhone 12, as in physical size, a 6.1 inch screen, has the same chipset with the A14 Bionic processor, same ceramic shield and OLED screen, which is great. The big difference is the cameras. The cameras on the Pro is a 3-camera setup with different camera features, including the LiDAR camera for AR camera technology, which is a new feature added to the iPhone 12 series. And you'll notice that there's a different color set. We have silver, graphite, gold, and Pacific blue. So if you're rocking the gold, then you know that you got an iPhone 12 Pro. The blue is Pacific blue. It looks like we haven't seen it yet, obviously, but it looks more like a teal blue instead of the baby blue like was in the iPhone XRs. Interesting to see what that's going to look like once we get our hands on it. Any other big differences between these two is the size. The iPhone 12 Pro is a different screen size than the iPhone 12 Pro Max. The 12 Pro being the 6.1, like I mentioned, and then the larger 6.7 on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Now, when you look at screen comparisons, you'll see that the iPhone 12 Mini, this is the four models, has got the smallest screen of all four of the phones at 5.4 inches, which comes in smaller than the actual iPhone SE. But it is corner-to-corner display. No, obviously no home button on these, so it gives you more screen size while having a physically smaller phone. iPhone 12 standard, the 6.1, is the same as the iPhone 12 Pro. And if you look at the iPhone 12 Pro Max at 6.7 inches, that is actually 0.2 inches larger than the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So if you go big or go home, you go iPhone 12 Pro Max. So what have they changed with the boxing and what is in the iPhone box? Everyone's talking about it not coming with a charger. Not necessarily totally true. They reduced the size of the box to be more environmentally safe and sound. And they also removed the brick charger from the box and the headphones. So the only thing that comes in the iPhone 12 box, no matter which ones you get, is the phone and then the charging cable. Now, when you look at the cables are different than what your iPhone 11 cable is. An iPhone 11 cable used a standard brick with standard USB, 2.0, 3.0, standard size, to Lightning. So it went from your USB plug, like you can see here, to the Lightning plug on your phone. You're not going to be able to use this if you want to use the new charging cable, because the new charging cable is USB-C. It is a different end. It's the newest USB standard in cables. The USB-C is faster charge rate, faster transfer rate, just the next generation. This is what your new brick will have to look like if you want to use the new USB-C to Lightning cable that's going to come with your iPhone 12. So just because you think it don't come with a brick and you already have one, you may not have the right one. Now, can you use an old charger and an old Lightning cable? Yes, you can. This is just for the new cable with a new USB-C on it. Now, one thing that they do all come with is something that we need to talk about, and that is the 5G antenna. This is the first iPhone to have a 5G antenna along with the magnet attachment that's on the back of the phone as well, to where there's going to be some accessories attached to it. But the most important part was that 5G antenna that's able to connect to 5G towers. So let's talk 5G. So, like I said, what in the 5G is going on here? Basically, in a nutshell, fifth generation cell phone technology has been here, it has been around. There's been some Android devices, some different phones that has utilized the 5G antennas. People wasn't really in a hurry with it because it still isn't here as much as it is some areas, or wouldn't be a benefit in some of the areas that it's going to be a benefit to. But basically, the fifth generation, in a nutshell, is a faster, a newer connection of lower and high band frequencies of bandwidth to be able to connect at faster speeds. But the antennas are a shorter range, so that's why you're seeing it marketed in a lot of sporting events, football stadiums or basketball arenas with Verizon 5G, or this type of internet speed is able to get up to about 400,000 megabytes or 4 gigabytes download speed. Unbelievable speeds. The fastest that we've ever seen in cellular technology. Now, that is the 5G network. Currently, we are on the LTE network. Some things to know about 5G real quick. The 5G network is going to be a battery hog, obviously. It requires your phone to do more to connect at a faster rate. That's also going to bring on faster downloads and a higher battery drainage due to how it's processing it. The good thing is iOS will have built-in software that will determine for you, do I need to connect with this 5G, or is it not fast enough that I shouldn't connect to the 5G? I should stay on LTE because I'm fast enough with LTE where I'm at. So a little bit of AI in your phone, a little bit of technology is going to help you conserve your battery life based off of the 5G, not just being blasting all the time trying to connect to a 5G tower when it can't. So very interesting stuff with the 5G. Thing to remember, 5G is not quite here yet. We're close, but we're not here. Give it several years for these towers to grow and for it to grow around us, and then you'll start seeing the benefits of 5G. But what better time to start than now? All iPhone 12s will have 5G antennas.
Cha-ching! That's a wrap. The iPhone 12 could be yours. Which one will you choose? The 12 mini, the 12 standard, the 12 Pro, or the 12 Pro Max? Now you know the basics. Pick which one's in your budget, because this phone is one of the greatest phones on the market. 5G is coming. Get ready for it.